Welcome to Endless Nature. Today we'll be talking about SpongeBob animals in real life. Number 1. SpongeBob Squarepants. You'd be surprised at how accurately real these characters can be. And as we all know, SpongeBob is a kitchen sponge. But there is an actual living being named Sea Sponge, which could very well represent this character in real life. A sea sponge may look like a plant, but it is actually an animal, a very simple animal that, as an adult, is sessile, which means it cannot move on its own. A kitchen sponge, however, like SpongeBob, is generally made from cellulose, a plant material. An interesting fact about this rare creature, the sea sponge, is that they have symbiotic relationships with some other animals. One interesting relationship is between the sponge and deep sea bacteria. The bacteria feed on methane produced by holes in the seafloor, and the sponges feed on some of the bacteria. Number 2. Patrick Star. Patrick, SpongeBob's best friend, is known for being that clumsy, slow and silly friend that is always up for being SpongeBob's partner in crime to make all his crazy ideas come true. As we already know, Patrick is a starfish. Starfish are beautiful marine animals found in a variety of colours, shapes and sizes. All starfish resemble stars, and though the most common have only 5 arms, some of these animals can grow up to 40 arms. The amazing sea creatures travel using their tube feet. They can regenerate lost limbs and swallow large prey using their unusual stomachs. Starfish are pretty amazing, but are starfish actually slow? The answer is yes. It's the nature of the starfish. A starfish can move only a few inches an hour, but it preys on animals that move even slower, such as snails and barnacles. Number 3. Squidward Q tentacles. Squidward is the next-door neighbour of SpongeBob Squarepants and Patrick Starfish, as well as the rude, disloyal and lazy cashier of the Krusty Krab restaurant. Although some octopus species have features that are similar to those of a squid, such as elongated heads that end in points, they belong to a completely different order of animals called octopoda. Unlike squids with their pens and cuttlefish, some also have external shells. No octopus species has either internal or external skeletons. Are squids really so antisocial? No. In fact, squids are very social. Squids live in groups called shoals. A shoal consists of up to 50 squids that hunt, eat, swim, mate and hang out together. However, cranky Squidward is not a squid. He's an octopus, which is a solitary animal. Number 4. Gary. Gary is SpongeBob's pet sea snail and the most seen pet in the series. He lives with SpongeBob in his pineapple house. Unlike Gary, the common snail is not known for its intelligence. However, its brain is important to science. The snail has one of the most thoroughly studied brains in the animal kingdom. Its brain cells are larger than human brain cells, and therefore useful in research. In 2004, Canadian and German scientists confirmed that they had merged snail brain cells with silicone microchips. They hoped to create a semi-alive microchip that can treat health problems, such as blindness related to brain function. Number 5. Mr. Krabs. Eugenie Harold Krabs, most commonly known as Mr. Krabs, is a red crab who lives in an anchor with his daughter, Pearl, a young whale. He is the owner and founder of the Krusty Krab restaurant, as well as the employer of both SpongeBob and Squidward. He is famous for his greediness. Real crabs use their grabby claws to fight each other for territory, mates, and especially food. They will also eat each other. It is not unusual to see a crab missing a claw or leg after a conflict. Fortunately, a crab can regenerate and grow back lost limbs. So we could say that real crabs are pretty greedy too. Number 6. Sandy Cheeks. Sandy is an American squirrel from the surface which wears a diving suit and lives in an air-filled glass tree dome to survive underwater. Squirrels are nimble, bushy-tailed rodents found all over the world. They belong to the Sciuridae family, which includes prairie dogs, chipmunks, and marmots. Can squirrels really swim? Yes. A squirrel can doggy paddle for short distances, keeping its nose above the water and using its bushy tail to steer itself. Like sandy creeks, however, most squirrels make their homes in trees and prefer to avoid water contact. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more endless nature content. See you in our next video.